Good afternoon, everybody. Um, I thank God for this opportunity. I thank God for this day. This is the day that the Lord has made. We'll rejoice and be glad in it. We thank Him because if it was not God, supposed not to be here. We thank Him of His grace that has brought us here together. My name is Bella Mukwezi. Who is Bella? Bella is a passionate lady, a hardworking, a go-getter. She's got a strong personality. She's a fighter, a pursuer. She persuades after her goals. She is a risk taker. I am here today because I took a risk. Bella is an innovative lady. My business is Pro Computer Trade College. We are specializing with ICT and skills program. What I like about my company, I had a passion before. I am a teacher by qualifications. I trained at TIA, College of Education, Teachers College of Education. But when time goes on, I realized that time, on our time, teachers were not getting into space or were not getting posts. I decided to change my gear to do ICT. And I started this company. Program training has some branches. I have some small branches. I like rural areas. I've got a branch in Pakitabi next to Hamaskra, Tembalethu, in Pamhlanga, and the other one is in Romposprecht, Tshwane. Procomputing has trained principals around Gauteng and teachers. We even trained teachers at Chibatabane before Selagi and Sidibeng. All the teachers we did taught them basic skills of computers. And I like to thank again Diamond Mine, Petra. We had some learners who finished school who came from disadvantaged communities. And Petra helped us to train those learners. I want to say we really appreciate it. And don't stop to do that. Keep on doing that to others. Why I joined PFP? I joined PFP because I wanted to be a better business lady. And why again I joined it? It is a diverse cycle that accepting all different ideas. It doesn't discriminate anyone. That's what I liked about it. And it made me to feel free to be amongst them. There's no discrimination. Lastly, what I liked, why I joined, it is because of it brought the principals of the schools and the business. It brought partnership between the schools, the business people, and the principal. That is very powerful. Thank you so much, PFP. The benefit of life-changing experience. Since I went through this course, I see possibilities, not a problem in my client. It has taught me every time not to blame my clients, but I see possibilities in everything that they do. The formal training. I don't know where to start. I've learned a lot. Skills. I've acquired skills, knowledge, and understanding. On contracting, what I loved most is time to think. Time to think has helped me to think much better so that I may be able to help others to think better too. And secondly, resistance. I've learned when I experiencing resistance in my character that I should not argue or make noise. I must look for solution and become calm. I must calm down. And again, on resistance. towards my clients. I must not always judge them when I see resistance in their character, because I don't know what causes them to be like that. Instead of treating them bad, instead of judging them, I rather help them to overcome that resistance. Again, on contracting, what I loved most is about all those three colors. You remember I've got red, green, and blue. Wow, it was quite an experience for me. I did, immediately when we finished the course, when I arrived home, I did an introspection. I found myself where I belong, that indeed I belong in blue color. We know blue color is a better color. That makes you to think constructively, that makes you to do things right. And thank you so much, PFP. If it was not of this workshop, I couldn't have known about all these three colors and where I belong. Indeed, it has bettered my life, my character, and everything that is within me. Okay, being involved in the school environment. Everything that I've gained here, let me tell you, this course was not in vain. I've benefited a lot. Now I'm busy with some assessment courses. I'm busy facilitating and assessing in Lenasia since last year. I'm telling you, I'm doing much better. My communication is much better. Treating my learners, treating my client with respect. And all of this, I've learned it from the cycle. Thank you so much, PFP, and thank you, Marinde. Firstly, I used to blame my learners because I didn't understand them well, their character. But immediately, you know, this course, it gives wisdom. It gave me a lot of wisdom in analyzing how to analyze situations. So I could see the learner who's aggressive, I could see the learner who behaved well. And by doing that, I'm able to judge and to assess the learner and how to treat them. Indeed, this course has helped me a lot. And I think that from now onwards, I'll be a better business leader. Imagine as a confident, more self-assured person, lecturer, and a businesswoman. In this one, I won't say much. What I will do is just to add more. I'm a self-assured person today, or lecturer and a business lady. I am more confident. I am more focused. I am more vigilant. And I am more strategic. Thank you so much, PFP. Thank you so much. Lastly, I want to say, contracting the meeting. They talked about self-knowledge, or acknowledging yourself and others. In that, I've made sure that my clients, I treat them with respect, not to judge them, because I appreciate and acknowledge them. And when I appreciate my clients, I realize that I minimize their stress. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, colleagues. The speaker now on the podium is Munyai Mashashane. I am the principal of Rethabiseng Primary School. The school is situated in Bronkhorstspruit, in the township of Rethabiseng. The formal houses there are the RDP houses that are there, and the area is mushrooming with informal settlement around it. And we experience a lot of learners who were taken from other provinces to our school. Fortunately, our former director, Mam Mekwa, she saw a need that a new school is needed, and they worked around it until they built a very beautiful institution of learning in the area. And then why I joined PFP. Colleagues, in 2013, I saw an advert of PFP and tried to enroll so that I attend the presentation. So I did attend the presentation. It was so welcoming, and I raised my hand that I want to be part of it. And when I said I want to be part of it, unfortunately by then, the companies that were assisting, that were partnering with PFP, were normally situated in Pretoria. And I was the only school in the Bronkhorstspruit that wished to be part of PFP. And there was a lady by then who was Mrs. Nhlapo. She tried to hold my hand that we can get a company that can partner with my school. And all of them, they said, our school is too far from where they are. And then they dropped me. In the long run, our director, Mem Mekwa, she invited us, and I was the first one to raise my hand because I knew what she was talking about. And all the colleagues who were with me, I influenced them. Fortunately, Makola, as he said here, he once tested it also, and we all joined the PFP. We moved with it, colleagues, and it's doing a great things to our life and to our school and to our community. Thanks very much, Dr. Marietta, for helping us, for inspiring us, for assisting us as principals and business leaders to move on in this journey. And my journey and other gains. Colleagues, the community that I'm working in, the school where I came from, colleagues, it was not an easy area that I can say it was conducive. I was a shy person when I joined this group. I didn't want to do a lot of talking. I just keep on so that I look where I put my feet. And basically on the training that other colleagues have showed, that the time to think workshop, flawless consultation, and community builder. Colleagues, we learn a lot. I will just take one thing there. When I was running my meetings at school, you will find that we just sit not in an order, in a way that we can able to practice some of the things that we learn. I will just take appreciation from the time to think. Now, from that workshop, we implement a lot of things, but at the end of the meeting, we have to appreciate one another in a circle. And it was for the first time my staff realized already, this is working. Even those who don't want to talk, they have to say something about the person next to you. And you will realize what they are saying, colleagues, it was powerful. It's about that person. And it gives them encouragement, colleagues. And then the problems, in the meetings, our agenda, it becomes a problem. And the principal cannot solve it. As a team, we have to deal with the agenda as a team and solve the problems that we see in that agenda. Time to think. You ask somebody, what do you think? That person will keep on talking. You just keep on asking. You just lead. As Stella said, you don't come with solutions. They must provide solutions. What do you think? Then you keep on talking, give you what they think, and then you ask again. And even the whole staff, you will round them off, and then they will give you something that you can assist the school to improve. Colleagues, we didn't have a teamwork at school. We didn't understand. We were just working. And cohesion was not there. After these workshops that we did, colleagues, it assisted us to change the way we were doing things, to change our management style, to develop us in the skills that we have to follow and do at school. And moving on, colleagues, our partnership. I met my colleague, my partner, my inspirer, Bella, for the first time at Botanical Garden with Marietta. we moved, we were working, maybe we spent about 2 hours working there and talking, sharing the ideas, knowing one another better, listening. You know, you listen to a person. We were not just interrupting. We give you time, you will talk, and then we will ask you questions while talking so that we understand and know you. Colleagues, it helps also. Now, in our journey, we have this, the COVID-19. It gives us a little problem because immediately when we have our plans together so that we can able to implement, then we have to stay away from one another. But we realize that we need to have determination. We need to do something so that this COVID must not stop us. During that time, colleagues, you find especially the school where I came from, when the school closed, it was a shutdown. Hunger is a problem in that area. And then I remember talking to Marietta in April to say, I checked my kids there, and I realized there is a problem. What can we do in this situation? Because I'm far away from school. And we tried to put things together, but we were unable to send the food parcels because the restriction during that time, and the people around the area, because we have a multi-purpose where we can able to deliver food and people can get them. But it was not easy, it was not accessible, and we end up just saying, yes, well, it's fine. And she managed to, through PFP, to get some sponsors so that we can able to do that. But we didn't do it. Colleagues, and today, I am a better person, a good relationship with my colleagues. We are open to one another, we share ideas, we respect one another, and we make the things to happen. As she told you that she's a goal-getter. If we plan something, she makes sure that we have to follow it up and try to do something. The project that we think of, colleagues, before, because you heard she said she's an ICT person, then I kicked in and said, the area where my school is, we need to do something for the community. We must make that school to become the center of learning. Then we said, let us have a skill development program for the ICT. We have a lot of learners who pass matric, they are sitting at home. Then we joined and say, okay, let us do that. We have resources, we can able to make it. And then on the long run, it was difficult, colleagues, because it was lockdown now came, then we didn't move with that idea. We changed the planning. Then we say, okay, hang on now. These kids are struggling to get food. Let us do something concerning the learners and the community. Then we developed a garden project now. Our garden project is running. Colleagues, I would like also to appreciate and thanks the colleagues in the PFP, because whenever we were getting some challenges, we post it in our chat that we have this challenge. I remember Tshwane for George. He talks to the Department of Agriculture so that we can get some plankies there. Fortunately, when he knocked in the HOD's office, they responded. They sent me a person that I know to my school, and it was very nice that we managed to move quickly with that project and managed to get the plankies and plant in our garden. Again, colleagues, in terms of this partnership, the Tshwane, they have the problem of snakes, PFP. What we did also personally, I was having the same challenge of snakes, and they helped me to say, if you have this, you can also do this. We have done it at our school, and it helped me. Recently, the birds were busy with my plankies at my school, and from Onverwag, we were on the meeting, on the Zoom meeting. Then I raised it, and they said, okay, just get this garlic, and you get the green pepper, you cook them, and then you spray, and then those troubles will go. And colleagues, I'm running out of time, but I'm telling you, this program is working and is assisting, and we wish that it can continue and go on again. And then we have, last year, colleagues, we managed through PFP. We invited through my partner Charlie Peterson, the one who was rendering a poem here, so that he can come to our school and motivate our teachers, because their morale really was down. And really it was a good experience that we added in that motivational speaking, to add the teachers who retired from our school, that we invited them, and we invited also Old Mutual, so that while they are at home, they must plan thoroughly, financial planning, then they get that education, even the teachers that I have, because it was also a challenge to see they are working at the end of the month, the money gets finished quickly, and Charlie did a very good job. Charlie, we thank you very much for that. Also, colleagues, we have the website. The website is up and running through PFP and Better Africa. We are busy now trying to upload the information to the website, and some have been done so, and is kick and running. And then in our garden, we have included even the community. We have the old grannies, because our kids are looked after by grandmothers at home. We roped them in, they are there, even the kids, you can see. The other one is there assisting those kids to plant their plankies. Colleagues, I thank you very much.